Hey guys, it's Vanessa. I'm here. I was requested to do a video talking about my mineralized skin finish collection, so I'll talk about the ones that I own and go through them. Oh, and the person who requested this also wanted to see mineralized skin finish dupes that I have. So I'll start with the boring one, Mineralized Skin Finish Natural. This duo of the Mineralized Skin Finish Natural and then like a shimmering highlight version of it was limited edition, but you might still be able to get it on the Gone But Not Forgotten site or at CCOs. I've been seeing it. So basically, mineralized skin finishes come in two forms. You could get Mineralized Skin Finish Natural, and that's basically a matte mineral powder. If you think of like mineral foundation, it's kind of like a pressed form of, instead of it being loose. So this is mine. I have it in medium, which I think is a tad too light for me. I might need medium plus, is it? But again, that's the swatch, and then this is the highlight that goes with it, the shimmery side. So I use this a lot. I wasn't using it a lot, but then I was like, I bought it, let me make use of it. So as you can see, I've kind of flattened it out a little bit. But this is just good for everyday sheer coverage. I apply it with a 134 or just a large brush or kabuki all over my face. And I like to call it like the powder version of tinted moisturizer. Next we'll move on to the mineralized skin finish you're probably used to seeing, which are the marbleized ones. This one is in Perfect Topping. It came out with the Sugar Sweet collection. This one is like a cream with a little bit of peach and lavender marbleized in it. And the colors are all marbleized. They're baked on like a terracotta clay, I believe. But this one's really nice because it just gives you shimmer with no glimmer, and it just kind of sinks into your skin, and it's really pretty. This is one of my favorites. And then I guess its counterpart that came out with Sugar Sweet as well is Refined. And this one is more of like a goldeny, beiges, champagne, and peach color, all marbleized. And this one as well doesn't have really any noticeable glitter. It's just like a nice sheen to the skin. Next we have So Ceylon. I forgot what collection this one came out with, but I own it. So Ceylon is like a deep color. I use it sometimes for contour. It's like a really dark color, and it makes a really nice blush too, and this is going to look horrible. But hopefully you can see the difference from that cheek and that cheek. This one has a little bit of glitter in it that comes out, but it's still a really pretty color. I like this one a lot. Next I have Petticoat, or Petticoat. And this one is marbleized. It's like a light pink with a darker kind of maroon veining. But the veining is actually really glitter. This is what I was talking about. Some of them are a little more glittery. That one's like high frosty. This one I use it as a highlight with pink blushes, and I also use it as a blush, like a frost blush. Very pretty. And I apply my mineralized skin finishes with kabuki brushes or my 109 dense brushes, so you can really buff it in and then buff out some of that glitter. This one is Gold Deposit, and this one I believe is one of two that are permanent. Gold Deposit, it might be 3. So Ceylon might be permanent, but I don't remember. I know this one for sure is. Gold Deposit is a really glittery one, and it's purely like gold. Like, you have to be careful with this one because it could get a little too much. This looks really pretty. A light dusting of this on the cheeks with like a bright red lip for a classic pinup look. It also looks really beautiful paired with Devil Blush, which is what I do. So any like kind of orange coral blushes, this makes a great highlighter. You just have to have a light hand with this. Next I have the ones that came out with the Blonde Brunette Redhead, and they're like the Degrade, I think is what they're called, mineralized skin finishes. And these, instead of being marbleized, go from a light to dark color. This one is in brunette, so you have like a light, not even a light because it's kind of a dirty, like a dirty pink that just gradually gets darker into this like really plummy color. This was the darkest of that collection, and I loved it. This one has glitter in it as well. Really pretty blush. I like wearing it with like maroons and plums. And then we have Redhead from that same collection. And this one is like a light kind of pink champagne, and then it goes into like a medium dusty pink. And this one is more of a highlight. I don't really wear it as a blush because you don't get enough color unless you really work the bottom color. There it is. This one's also very pretty. So those are the MAC Mineralized Skin Finishes that I own. And then similar products in the sense that they are baked and marbleized products that I have purchased are as follows. I have Alora Geller Blush and Brighten. She has like a whole baked line. And she has eyeshadows, mineralized eyeshadows, a bronzer, a face powder, and blushes. And this one is in Sunswept. And I love this one. This one is, as you can see, the marbleized baked. Really beautiful. And it has like dark browns, a dark brown and like what looks like a really bright pink. But when you swirl these together, they oddly make like a nice, literally sun-swept, like almost corally peachy pink color. It's so beautiful, especially for summer. I think this is a must-have blush. I love it. Then I have from Physicians Formula, I have two of their baked bronzers. I have it in Baked Bronze and Baked Tan. Baked Tan is slightly lighter than Baked Bronze. Both of these, I would not recommend them as a all-over face bronzer because they are extremely shimmery. But that's just kind of personal preference. I prefer matte or more matte bronzer. But here they are. Baked Bronze, Baked Tan. Very pretty. I use these more as a natural blush or as a highlight. Oh, and these you can use wet or dry. Just FYI. Then I have the Revlon Pure Confections. I won't talk too much about this one because I have a video on it. But this is what it looks like. And it's like the marbleized thing. It has this veining that doesn't go away. You can rub, rub, rub. And it's consistent throughout the product. And this is about $9 in drugstores. And then in the same video I have, I talk about this, so I won't talk about this one too much, but this is the Revlon Color Stay Mineral Finishing Powder in Brighten, and this one is like a pale pink with a darker pink and white veining. It's really pretty. This one's about $12 or $13. And then lastly, I have two Mark Earth Face Glows. I have it in Quartz and in Pebbles. And Quartz is a good dupe for petticoat. It's just much glitterier. These are like very shimmery, so you have to really buff it in to work that glitter, but it's still a very pretty color. I don't know if you can see it, but it's like a really nice color. I use these mostly for highlights or on the go because sometimes this is a little bulky and scary to carry because most of them are limited edition, so you want to be careful. And then Pebbles is a pretty good dupe for So Ceylon. It's a little bit lighter than that. So that is my Mineralized Skin Finish collection. More about them is, there's not too much more information than I already gave about them, except to note that most Mineralized Skin Finishes come out, besides the natural and 2 or 3 of the marbleized ones, they mostly only come out limited edition with certain collections. There's supposed to be some good ones, some re-promotes and such, coming out this summer. Your CCO usually has a couple good ones. I know mine has Petticoat right now. That's a real nice one. But yeah, for the most part, they are limited edition except for select colors. So when they come out, they're a really great product to snatch up. They go for like $60 on eBay or something. So I would highly recommend it. And that's it. If you have any other questions, comments, I love comments. And that's all. Thanks for watching. Bye.